Potcast.
It's me, Wilma Flintstone, and you're now tuned in to Wilma's Potcast, the podcast that's all about weed. Weed, bud, chiba, ganja, smoke, whatever you call it, I'm smoking it and probably eating it too. Once again, we have the lovely host of Tony Inside and Out, Tony here. How are you on this lovely Thursday?
I am great, darling.
Are you stoned?
How are you? Well, obviously, I'm with you.
I like that answer.
Every time I'm with you, I'm stoned.
That's a great fucking answer.
I swear to God, like, Jesus Christ. At the minute I walk into Carly's door, she's like, you want a piece of an edible? And I'm
you
like,
wanna roll a blunt?
You want to roll? No, normally you already have them rolled. So
True,
it's like I really don't
true.
have to you. Or sometimes when we're rushing is when you ask me to roll.
Word.
Other than that,
Word.
come to Carly's house, just get rete.
So let me tell ya about the bad luck that I've had.
Oh,
just real
shit.
quick before we get into the weed stuff, the good stuff. With nail salons the past few weeks.
It's been
Okay.
horrible.
So I took Tawny to a place that I normally go to. I'm like, yeah, they do great pedicures. They do this, they do that. They fucked up both of our pedicures. All right. Then I go to one of her places that she recommends. They did a great job with my nails, but they fucked up my pedicure again. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck? This is like one of those moments where you're like, damn, I'm either like too high for this shit or not high enough for this shit.
Right.
And so finally I go again yesterday and they did a great job. Bitch, they put hot stones under my feet.
Hello, talk about
They
it.
put hot stones under my
Shit,
feet.
we gotta go there
Like,
together.
yeah, that was definitely worth the $40 for the pedicure. So
I love
shout
it.
out to that spot on Southern Boulevard, some random ass place. But then I redo my nails, my toes, and today I'm cleaning, and a bitch cracked the whole fucking middle finger
wait,
off.
can we say though, even though it did crack, that shit broke even?
Yeah,
and
somebody was
perfect.
looking out for me. 'cause
Right. They were like, damn,
was like-
sorry, boo.
It was like, oh, you wanted to cut your nails down? Well, here you go. Here's
It's
the
a trend.
start.
It's a trend. Start a trend.
I'm trend setting.
A short
I
nail.
just gotta remove
Your middle
one.
finger.
I just gotta remove one more, and then I got the lesbian nails.
Oh, fuck. That's so fucked up. That's that G-spot nails, huh?
But anywho, Siri, Alexa, fucking Fire
Alexa.
Stick remote, whoever that bitch in
Alexa.
my TV is, she fucked me up again because I was trying to YouTube Disney Vault, and I ended up at
Disney
Seed
who?
Vault, right? So Bill Gates and other investors have secured a doomsday seed vault, which only just leads me to believe that they have to have weed seeds in there.
Oh, of course. I mean, they must have a little bit of everything in there. Like,
And it makes sense, but then it's like, also I learned that it's in the remote Arctic. So I'm like, that's cold. Our seeds are not supposed to be cold. So is it like underground? I'm sure they know what they're doing,
mean,
but
listen here, hydroponics, you can grow that shit in all kinds of ways nowadays.
Yeah,
There's so many
yeah.
ways you can grow weed. Like, you know, have you ever dreamed of having like your own grow house?
absolutely every day.
Like I know I've watched a lot of videos of like grow houses and they're like all growing plants or whatever. I would love just to see them growing like hydroponically, like in gallons of like big water jugs.
Yeah,
Just
my
nat-
cousin did
I
it
would
in a
love to
fish
see
tank
that.
years ago. He grew weed in a fish tank.
Yeah, I try to
Pretty
do
cool.
that.
You know, the
Allegedly.
purple weed and stuff like that, it actually is a cold process that they do, and that's what makes it that color.
Because of
it
the
actually grow that color. It's the cold process that they put it through.
I could
And
imagine.
it turns it purple. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, so this fucking
mean-
this weed is suffering from hypothermia. Or
You
some
know,
shit. This shit's
being-
cold.
Being real, like weed is a very like interesting thing to watch grow. Like it goes through so many stages.
When I die, bury me inside a weed plant.
To keep, I
And then
could see
smoke
that.
me.
I think that if they do
On some
that,
how high shit. I'm
it'll
gonna give
be
you all
some
the
hot,
answers to the
yeah, it'll be
universe.
some potent shit. Cause I think like you're just made out of weed completely.
Yo, dead ass. It's gonna taste like weed and cookies. That's like it's
Yeah.
gonna be definitely gonna be a cookie
A
strain.
cookie
You already
strain.
know how I
believe
feel about
I
that.
believe that highly.
But what you said earlier, just right now, I'm high, guys. I'm high, guys. Check out those Fruity Pebble juice, 'cause
Hello.
I ain't have, and I'm lit. Stoner thoughts.
Yes. Oh my
Stoner
god.
thoughts.
Because we all
'Cause
have those.
What you said, like, you ever just daydream about having your own grow house? And I'm like, yeah, I daydream all the time. But then it's like, can you daydream at night?
Oh, that was funny. That was.
Can you daydream at night, or is that just a dream? Or do you call it night dreaming? Like,
right. What is that?
But I feel like as long as you're awake, it's a daydream. You know what I mean?
Right. I feel like that too. I'm a big daydreamer. I love to daydream
At all times of the day.
Yeah. I think that's the problem now, that no one has an imagination.
Another cool fact that I learned about cannabis while doing this show and wanting to educate you guys and also myself and all the amazing things about weed. Weed and beer are cousins. Weed and beer. I mean, it makes sense because, like, you know, hot summer day, you just want that cold Corona and a nice blunt, and it just goes fucking great together. Weed and beer are cousins. Beer hops are in the same family of the flowering plants as cannabis.
That is fucking crazy. Cause
grab yourself a fucking Modelo Holmes.
I'm not a beer drinker. I'm more of a hardcore alcohol
Corona
drinker.
time. Yeah, but you know though, like I said, on that hot summer night and an ice cold beer, that should be hitting.
Yeah, you absolutely right.
And then it's just like, oh, I got your cousin right here. What's up? It's a family reunion.
I think that's gonna be cool now in the summer. We gotta get Presidentes. And because I like Presidentes, get them really icy.
I want to try a Polish beer. I've never had Polish beer.
What brand are Polish beers?
I don't know. I'm going to Google it. I'm going to find them somewhere on Amazon or in Queens somewhere.
Amazon has everything. I love Amazon.
That ass. Because I've had Mexican beer. I've had Dominican beer. What is a Heineken considered? It's a German beer. Well, I want a fucking Polish
like Guinness.
beer.
Guinness also. Guinness.
I don't Guinness like Guinness. Guinness is Irish, no?
I don't like Guinness. Guinness is harsh.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I can't drink that shit. I'm not a beer drinker, period.
That's the cousin that nobody likes. Okay?
Presidente, I love my beer from my country.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I even like Medalla. But it's not the same as when you buy it out here as when you buy it over in Puerto Rico. Right. Yeah, it's just like, And I prefer beer in bottles than cans. I don't like drinking out of cans.
I hear you. In DR, there's this place called La Ceniza, and basically it's like they bring you out a beer and it looks like a bride because it's completely white when they bring it out to you. It's so icy, and they bring you these icy mugs, and the only time I can say that I dead ass enjoy a beer is when I'm over there at the Ceniza, like, yes, thank you very much.
Sure.
Wait to keep them coming.
Try that.
Yeah, man, we gotta go to DR.
So something else that I want to share with you guys is that George Washington grew cannabis in Mount Vernon. Okay? In Mount Vernon.
George Washington.
You know, granted, he didn't call it cannabis or weed or pot or anything like that, but he called it hemp. So George was growing the hemp. He knew what he was doing.
What was popping.
I'm sure he had some elixirs and whatnot back then.
They were smoking it. I mean, come on. George looked like he was too happy anyway with that George haircut he had going. I mean, his hair was kind of horrible.
You know, they were actually like wore wigs that that's
the point.
They like put this like zinc powder on them, and it actually caused people to get like brain tumors and lose their real hair. Like, yeah, it was crazy. And then like the wigs that they wore would get like infested with like lice and bugs because they weren't fucking clean.
No, at all.
But they had weed. So they
were chilling.
They were on to something. They
were
need to make some hemp soap and shampoo, and they would have been Gucci.
I mean, I love hemp soap and lotion. I love hemp lotion.
Word, I have a few products myself.
Hemp lotion is one of my favorite lotions, and not because it's like made of weed, but if you've ever used hemp lotion, that shit moisturizes. Like, it keeps your skin like nice and healthy. Like, I really like hemp lotion.
And it has like a subtle scent of weed, or I don't know if it's just me.
It's just you because you smell like weed.
It's like, oh, this is strawberry hibiscus, but it smells like weed. It's crazy. You know, I wonder if it has anything to do with making the butter and baking it and just,
ingesting it.
You know how like your pores absorb everything? So I'm shit.
Yeah, you're weed.
You guys better fucking smoke me when I die. I swear to God.
I won't be able to.
But I will.
I will make sure that our little youngings, whichever ones come out the pot, that they do.
So, weed is legal out here now.
Yes.
But another fun fact about marijuana is that it has been legal for personal use in Alaska since 1975.
That is fucking crazy.
And it still is to this day. It's still like, go fucking mooses,
Do you know
man.
that my sister used to live there?
Alaska?
Yes. She's
Like,
not
yo,
a pothead,
why are
though.
we not living there though? Like, if weed has been legal since fucking forever,
That's
since
because
before
we
I
don't
was
know
even
that.
born, and then like they pay you like money just to live there.
Well, it's mainly because of it. They have 6 months of day and 6 months of like night.
You ever saw that movie? 30 days of night or some shit. It was like a vampire movie. That shit was about Alaska.
I gotta go look at that.
It was like they had 30 straight days of night.
No, the only reason I know anything of that is because my cousin Lali and my tia Rosita and my sister lived out there for like a year.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm about to move out there. Start my own seed vault.
Listen, you know what I would love to do?
Where is the Arctic? Does anybody know? Can anybody fucking enlighten me and tell me where the Arctic is? Because I'm not good with geography at all.
Tell us.
I know you know, Eric.
It's in the. We know it's up there. We know it's in the south.
Is it anywhere near Alaska?
Oh, north.
Is it anywhere near Alaska?
No. Kind of.
All right.
Yeah,
so see,
really?
they got their seed vaults in the Arctic, so I'm gonna have mine in Alaska. It's like the same shit. It's gonna be lit.
Alaska's beautiful though.
I just want to go and smoke the fucking legal weed. Like, weed is legal out here, but I'm not buying it legally.
Imagine what weed is out there because of the weather.
Alaskan thunderfuck. That's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta go to Alaska. That's crazy. That's crazy. And like, it's I want to go ice fishing, right? So you don't even need your passport. Like, let's go. I want to go ice fishing and be fucking totally stoned. Can we infuse fish? I like how both of those questions were fucking like equally
related. Yeah.
I think we could chill in the igloo, but I don't know if we could smoke in there because we smoke so much. I feel like the heat from the blunt will start melting the igloo.
Right. I feel like that too.
And I'm definitely going to catch and infuse a fish when we go ice fishing in that little hole.
I'm down with all of this. I'm so down with all of this. So we have to plan a trip.
Let's see how this is the high brain. I'm like, ice road truckers?
Yes.
I love that fucking show. We're going to the Arctic. Get your fucking snorkels and your fucking marmots and your fucking everything else.
I'm going to die of cold.
Get your layer. We're going to get you a whole suit of hot hands.
I need that because God knows I
suit.
suffer from the cold. Like, I be shivering even when I have layers on.
I can't ask her how the weather is outside. I'm like, is it cold? She'd be like, well. And I'm like, all right, bitch. Let me just check Google because let me just ask fucking Alexa so she can show me something else.
Yeah, because Alexa kind of does
like, what's the weather today? And she'd be like, you asked about a feather in hay? Like, bitch, what?
Well, you know what? Can we just say that Alexa educates you?
That ass. I know
that
a lot.
Bitch be putting you onto some shit. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Last time.
Like, I would have never known about this seed vault unless I was trying to find Disney Vault. And yes, I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm almost 30 years old and checking what's in the Disney Vault and what's coming out again because
I love Disney.
Yeah, so
like, there's nothing wrong with loving Disney.
And now I just want my own seed vault. I want like my own Disney
Have you gone
seed
to
vault.
Disney
I
World?
want to make my own strain based upon fucking Disney characters.
Have you ever
throw it in the vault?
Have you ever gone to Disney World?
Yeah.
Like, my mom took me to Disney World every fucking year from like the age of like 4 to like 13, like literally to celebrate my birthday because my birthday's in the summer.
The first time I went, I was 17, and then I came home and 2 weeks later found out I was pregnant.
No, oh shit! It was a magical place for you.
On earth.
It surely was. I mean, but
that
Disney,
shit played me.
I love Disney. An experience in Disney World is definitely something you have to have.
Nah, for real though.
It is.
Disney World, Disneyland, whichever one you're closer to, just go. It's definitely worth it. And if it's your first time, get that little pin.
Get your ears.
And I mean, I don't know. As far as I know, Florida is definitely not legalized. So just eat your edibles. Don't try to smoke in the park and ruin fucking Disney for everybody.
She's like, wait a minute, is Florida legal? Because if it isn't, well, it doesn't.
I'm not going. I'm saying don't quote me because I haven't really done my research on Florida yet. Because like I'm not going to Florida yet. But
right.
As far as I know, it's not legal. It's not legal, and
I mean,
even
Florida's
personal
kind
use.
of a hard state.
They
have a lot of.
Did you ever do the Florida Man challenge?
No.
It's a challenge that you go on Google, you put in your birth date, and then add Florida Man or vice versa, whatever, Florida Man, your birth date, and then you Google all the news headlines. And it's like, it just gets fucking crazier. So, like, you read your own, and then you're like, oh, well, let me put this one's birthday. Let me put that one's birthday. And some of the ones from my birthday was a Florida man was arrested for trying to castrate himself. Which I'm like,
What? Why?
it was self-inflicted. So, who, like, you're arresting him for hurting him? I'm
Right.
not. Put his ass in the psych ward. And then another one was a man was going after raccoons with a flamethrower or like a blowtorch, some shit.
Oh, he was mad.
Because they were eating his mangoes.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yo, do it, guys. Do it, guys.
So
Florida man challenge. Your birthday, any random date.
I'm gonna do this myself now.
Yo, it just gets funnier and funnier, and it's like, what the fuck is going on in Florida?
Do you see the things that she comes up to do while she's high? I mean, you gotta love her. She just
This is my social life. This is my social life. YouTube Live. Everybody out
fuck
there.
that.
I'm home. I'm high. I'm making edibles.
I love watching her make her butter because she's so like, she puts she has to decarbonate it, right?
Yep.
She has to decarbonate it first, and she's like, yeah, just watching it like doo-doo-doo.
I don't use timers. I smell when things
not
are
at all,
done.
exactly.
I'm
Oh,
real
me
old
neither.
school
Yeah.
when it comes to my baking process and my decarbonating process.
Yeah.
I even I own the machine to do it. Like, this fucking fancy ass machine. It's just like, no.
I'd rather do it this way.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Right. I agree.
So
I agree 100%.
people be like, oh, you got to do it at this time, at this much. And then I'm like, yeah, all right. Well, I'm putting it on this temperature, and I'm going to sniff the air till I smell it's done.
You heard me.
Same thing with the brownies. So
I
like,
feel-
21 and a half minutes? Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
okay,
My
no.
nose will tell me.
Right.
Because it's only been 18, and that shit smell done.
Right.
So
Right. It's true. I think all learning from baking experience, all cupcakes, cakes, everything has a different even what kind of cake you're like.
it depends on your oven, too.
Yeah, it
Depends on a lot of shit. It
what you're
depends on the
baking to.
material of the pan.
Yeah.
It depends if you're using aluminum liners, paper liners. It depends on a lot of different things. That's why I don't really go on timers. And like, if anybody asks me for a recipe, don't ask me for a
Well,
written
neither can me
recipe, because
neither.
I'm gonna just be like, yo, you need a half a cup of this, a cup of this, a 1 1/8 of this, and a little dash of salt, and then keep up. If you could write it down, but I literally have all my recipes
In
in
your
my
head.
head.
Me too.
I'm like, oh, I gotta make brownies. All right, half a cup of this, half a cup of that, 2 eggs, this, that, and I'm like, oh, well, look at that, the brownies are done.
Right.
I feel like at this point, I could probably make them in my sleep. I could probably die and
And
still
still
be able
make
to
them.
make a fucking tray of brownies, like, no problem. Speaking of, the 1,000 milligram brownies are back.
Uh-oh.
They're back,
Are you
and
ready?
they have M&Ms on them this time because a bitch ran out of sprinkles.
I love M&Ms.
I had to make, they had to be like, there had to be something indicating like, hey, look at me.
I'm
So,
here. I mean, listen. Oh, Math is looking for that. He's like, where's
nah,
the
they not
M&M?
on the table.
That's next Saturday.
This Saturday
this
at
Saturday
Budokan.
at Budokan.
Last week's
Oh my
Budokan
God,
was
it
a
was so
success.
fun. I
Thank
loved
you
it.
to everybody that got their free giveaways, everybody that purchased anything. I went home with 6 edibles. It's unheard of.
Shout
First
out
time
to
ever.
everybody that we met there. There was so many interesting people there. Like,
Yep.
definitely interesting ass people there. Artists, just creators, because that girl that made the ashtrays, what was her name?
Brandy.
She's
Body by
amazing.
Brandy. She also
I
has her own
loved her
skincare.
energy. I loved
Yep.
just her presence. All her products were great. Like, she was just a dope ass vibe. Like, I really liked her personality. She was great.
We met a lot of great people. I can't remember all the Instagram names right now, but I'll definitely tag
Right,
some
me
of them
neither.
and repost their stuff for you guys to check that out. But check us out this Saturday, Budokan.
Word.
I'm
Women
co-hosting.
empowering women.
I'm co-hosting myself, Mathematics, the man, the math, the motherfucking legend,
Word. 'Cause
Spicy
I
Sugar
must
from
say-
the House of Hip Hop. Oh, she was all right. So
man.
it's just me and Math, guys. Sorry, it's just me and Math. Sorry to disappoint you. I'm gonna be too high. So I'm like, come get some edibles. Sign up for this free raffle. So I'm giving away edibles again, like always. We give away 1,000 milligram. Eric swears he don't get high.
So we're gonna fuck him up that night
He's gonna eat a whole 1,000 milligram brownie on
in
the
front
house,
of us.
and I'm gonna record it.
Yep. And then we're gonna play.
And
it
then I'm just
here.
gonna fucking blow smoke in his face until he says enough.
I can't take it. My aunt
Challenge
did that to
accepted.
us. When she found out I smoked cigarettes, my tia Rosita, she made me smoke almost a whole pack of cigarettes until I was like, no more, please. I will vomit.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Make
I
me
loved
smoke
her.
a lot of weed. Just make me smoke all the fucking weed.
They didn't know I smoke. I didn't smoke weed then. I didn't even like weed then.
Speaking of weed, What weed do you want to roll? Because me and Tony are gonna go against each other.
You know, this bitch. First of all, can I say that Wilma is like a rolling machine? That's number one, right? She rolls in like 3 seconds. I, on the other hand, barely do. So I take my time. And yeah, it's gonna be
some
great.
people are sore losers.
I'm not a fucking sore loser,
She lost
bitch.
that trouble too, and she still gotta do the crab dance.
I gotta do the crab dance because I lost trouble. It's all good. I'm gonna do my crab dance. I've been practicing on my crab dance.
We'll post it for you guys. So we got Biggie Smalls. We got Blue OG.
Well, you know I'm gonna go for Biggie. I'm gonna go for Biggie because we in Brooklyn. I'm gonna go for Boogie because we're in Brooklyn.
Shout out to Brooklyn. Spread love is the Brooklyn way.
Word.
And we only have Entourage.
Right. So, why we do this?
We ain't get extra fancy today, you know.
Bullshit. While we do this, let's talk about the stoner thoughts.
Stoner thoughts.
So, this is the number one stoner thought. Who decided?
Who can outsmoke me? Hold on a second. Right. Who can outsmoke me? Eric?
Oh, get Eric flowering out of here.
All right, guys, make sure y'all check us out on Saturday at Budokan.
Yo, word the fuck.
Eric, you better come with some weed, man.
Yo,
you better come with some weed. You better come matching blunts and shit.
You ain't ready for us.
Yo, bring your rig. Bring your rig. I'm going to bring mine too. What's up?
Bring your rig. Bring all of that.
I'm going to get wax, all that. Let's go.
I got lungs of steel.
He could outsmoke who?
Smoke who?
I feel like that's that meme with fucking, it's like Tommy Chong and Snoop Dogg and then Miley Cyrus. You the Cyrus of the group.
You the Cyrus.
Right. Nah, but then you could outsmoke who?
You could outsmoke where?
Outsmoke Wilma.
I said you smoked for my event from the beginning to the end.
As soon as I walked in, I had 16 Dutches and they were all gone within like less than 2 hours.
What?
More than that, probably.
Yeah.
I probably smoke like an ounce a day.
Yeah, I agree. I think.
And then some. It depends.
It depends on the day. I am. It really depends on the day. It was just Tony. Me and her.
Math was like, no. And then my friend that pulled up, he was like, I was not prepared for this at all. And I'm like, yo, who's rolling another blunt? It was just
like, first of all, you have to understand. You have to understand. Number one, me and Wilma are what you call true motherfucking pot heads. Like, we just want to smoke all day. We just want to be high, happy, and collective. You know what I'm saying? So 16 blunts. That's like a regular day. That's like a regular day.
A celebration is gonna be like 50, 60 hours.
Right.
And
that's like,
oh, it's
are you
birthday.
ready to die? Nah, I don't think so.
No, you can't die from weed.
No, you can't.
Yo, it's literally like
sleep coma.
I posted it. I'm gonna have to check the facts, but like more people die because of their beds than people do weed. Like, how is your bed more dangerous
than my bed
than fucking marijuana? And then it's like, so you know, we're in bead. Weed and beer are cousins, but the beer is just a fucked up cousin because that shit will have you doing some shit that you're gonna regret. The weed just gonna make you sit there and be like, I think I could eat some tacos. Like,
have you ever, like, you know what kills me? I hate when people, like, new smokers, when they'll be like, well, if I wouldn't have been high, I wouldn't have done that. What the fuck? I've never made a bad decision while I'm high.
Anything, it makes me think about it more, and I'm like,
hell the hell yeah. I'll contemplate. I'll do the pros and
have
the
you
cons
ever
in my
compared
head.
dudes to weed?
Yes.
Like, oh, nah, this motherfucker's some boof.
He's some real haraka.
This that fucking corner store boof troop shit. I'm not with that.
This nigga got more sticks and seeds than I could fucking cut. Like, nah, I can't do this. He stink like skunky skunk. Nah, I can't do it.
Oh, you wearing Reebok Classics?
Oh, nah, that's boof. I can't do it.
That's the boof troop.
I can't do it. I mean, you know, I feel like I nowadays there's so many shady mother flowers, female and male, because, you know, I hate when you your guy always coming at the men. No, there's shady bitches.
I hate when they come
and always coming at the men. Nah, because you know why? Because y'all motherfuckers is fucked up. Yeah, fucked up.
Nah, bitches is foul too, though.
Nah, bitches is foul. Because you know what?
It's just like that shit to be like, oh, you saying all men ain't shit? Who told you to try? I'm not saying all men ain't shit. I'm just saying most of y'all. And I'm not even just necessarily speaking from the men that I've encountered. It's the stories that I've heard. And the way that y'all present yourselves in the street. And the way that y'all be so, anywho. Back to the weed.
Back to the weed. Yo, oh my God. Have you ever gone to cop for a guy? Like, all right. When I first moved to the Bronx, right? It was kind of different for me because I was used to being in the Heights where like every other 2 blocks you find a spot, you know what I mean? And like it either gets better.
Oye, manín, dímelo.
Ya lo sabe. But not in the Bronx. Like the Bronx was different. I had to travel to find like some shit. And like wouldn't you hate it when you get to your weed guy and you'll be like, oh, can I get like, let's say at my time where you eighth really wasn't popping like that. You get
it
like
was fucking dimes
and dimes and nicks. You'd be like, let me get 2 dimes, and they'd run in their fucking pants and bring you out 2 dimes out they balls, and you'd be like, excuse me, sir, I'm sorry, what? You're in the bill. What? Why are you giving me dimes out your balls?
That was the best place for them to hide. It was either that or it was coming out the sock.
Yeah, I'd rather it out the sock.
I've definitely smoked some ball weed. We've all smoked some ball weed.
I've definitely have too.
There was one time that we had got the bud and we was in the fucking bathroom with a bowling alley rolling up and there was like a little curly hair in the weed and I was just like, oh no. I feel like the only thing worse than finding weed and fucking hair in your weed is like losing weed.
Nah. Oh, word. Oh my God.
I've never found bugs in weed.
Can we talk about losing weed real quick?
The most amount of weed I've ever lost was 2 ounces. And I literally got off the bus and left it on the bus seat in a bag. And then I watched the bus go away and I was just like, hello, darkness, my old friend. And it was like, it wasn't even like to sell. It was my weed. It was my personal weed.
Right,
it was
smoke.
just like, fuck. And it was like, this is when sour was real popping in the Heights. Because I used to work in the Heights. This one was like real sour.
Right.
And I'll never forget. I got off the bus. I got off the M101 on 125th and Lexington. Because I was going to get some roll-ups. And then walk my happy ass down to 117. And I left all my weed on the bus. And I was like, yo, at least I hope that, somebody that needed that shit found it. Imagine how happy they were, because I found weed a couple of times. That wasn't my own weed, because I don't count that. Like when I go in a pocket of a jacket or a hoodie I haven't worn, or I find some shit behind the bed, and you're like, oh, but that don't count because it's mine.
Right.
I just misplaced it, so I knew it was there. If that makes any sense.
Right.
So it's just like, I found like a dub one time. I walked out to go do the laundry outside my apartment when I was living in Brooklyn, and I found a dub just sitting in the hallway. I was like, word, fuck it, I'm gonna smoke it. It's in a bag. And then one time in the store, I found like an 1/8. But it was just like, it wasn't anything to make me really be happy about it. But imagine how happy that person was to find 2 ounces, and I'm over there crying about it.
I would say the best time of me ever finding weed was, I used to live on 192nd and Wadsworth on the dark side. And
step into the bedside.
I was renting a room in Jackie's house, and I went to do laundry. The laundry was
I'm sorry, but that just sounds like a fucking movie title. I was renting a room in Jackie's house.
Yeah, she was mad cool though. Jackie and her 2 kids. Her little daughter annoyed the fuck out of me, but that's
the book title, Jackie and her 2 kids.
Yeah, Jackie and her 2 kids. Yeah, I have fun living there. But I was doing laundry, and I went to put my shit in the laundry in the dryer, and I looked in the dryer and I was kind of confused. I was like, am I bugging, or do I see what I think I see? And certainly I found like $700 and like 1.5 ounces, and I was like, damn.
Am I bugging?
Right.
Do I see what I certainly think I do?
I certainly did.
Can we just...
Right, I rolled it. Oh, shut up, bitch. The leaf broke.
I'm gonna go over here.
The leaf broke.
Go over there.
You see, she typed, but my shit
fell out.
Oh, you bitch.
That's all right. It's all right. You know what? I feel like we shouldn't even...
Right. Oh. Why? Because yours a little limp? Because it's a little limp?
I was sorry. But you know what's going to fix that?
Yeah, she going to cut it.
I'm going to burn that shit. And look at that. Ain't no more them dick. I just honey-fied that dick.
You just honey-fied it.
That blunt.
Wait, my shit open. No wonder the weed. Freaking, you didn't let me finish. We were here talking.
You have a quarter of a leaf. It's not even a half a leaf.
Well, you know.
Yo, just for anybody that DMs me and tries to sell me weed or buy anything from me, have a fucking referral. have somebody to verify where you from, because then you telling me, oh, I follow so and so, but we don't have no mutual followers. That means that you just a creep, and you're going through my friends list, and you're looking at people to mention randomly that I won't necessarily remember. So have a referral, or just like prove you real and cash at me ahead of time, because that works too. But that ass, like, it'd be crazy. Like,
Yo,
somebody hit me up and they was like, "What you get your pounds for?"
Excuse
I'm
me?
like, "What?"
I'm sorry.
And then they were like, "How much for a quarter?" And I'm like, "A quarter what?" And they're like, "A quarter oh." So I'm like, "How the fuck you go from pounds to 7 grams?" First of all, let's take a step back. Who the fuck?
Who
where the
are
fuck?
you? Who sent you?
That ass.
Right. Who are you? Who sent you? Have a great day, sir.
Yo, but before I forget, guys, before we talk about these blunts that we just rolled again,
Oh,
because
God.
I'm high as
She
fuck.
just wants to
You
criticize
already
my
know
blunts.
that, man.
You just want to talk shit about my blunts.
I'm just high. And we gotta do a strain review and shit. So
Right. Oh, yeah.
the mystery strain was
Hello.
strawberry mochi.
Mhm.
Some of y'all probably haven't heard about that, but you know, that's tippy top. That's tippy top shelf. That's like so far on the top shelf that you just like, oh, how you get up there? You need a ladder, like one of them library ladders, or you just swing around the dispensary and shit. You gotta climb to the top.
I like those.
That's one of those. So it wasn't on Leafly, right?
Right.
And I couldn't find it anywhere else.
Oh.
But I found the mochi. And it's a fruity gelato tropical, right? The effects are focused, happy, sleep / sedation.
Oh, shit.
Okay? Yeah. And it is 50-50 sativa indica. So it's a right down the middle hybrid. Which is interesting for it to have such a sleepy sedative effect, because that's definitely one of the things that I agree with. It definitely, I didn't have the focus, but I definitely had the happy and I had the sedation. And it was just like one of those dead ass like 24 hours ago. Strawberry made me sedated. Like, bro, I was like, I smoked the shit and like I was up, but I was just like, oh, I have become a part of the couch. Like that drug awareness, that Dare commercial, that bitch. That,
shit.
Like, she
You were
Mr.
Mr. Rough real quick?
into the couch. That was me, and I was just like, oh, wow. And that's how I found out about. That's how I found out about the seed vault.
That explains a lot. I mean, I see also we have some interesting stuff on the table besides your new wheat strand that she likes, strawberry mochi. Find it at your near call Wilma. You already know.
Find it at your. I hope you can find it, cause I want more and it's gone.
Oh shit.
Yo, like that's like it's another one of those strains. Like I said last week about that one, it's another one of those strains. You just want to fucking admire it. You want to look at it. I'm gonna repost the video for y'all. Make sure y'all follow Wilma'S Potcast. WILMAS POTCAST. The podcast.
Hello.
All about weed.
Right.
But we got one of our interns, our lovely volunteer intern. He's gonna try.
Yeah.
He's gonna try an edible on the air.
Because he says nothing gets
get it,
him.
Eric.
Come get that edible, Eric.
Eric has been challenging me, so on Saturday we are going to force feed him.
Right, we are going to
I might
force
give
feed
him more than 1,000 milligrams.
We don't know yet.
Eric, are you camera shy? Because he was just like, give me that shit.
Right. He was like, I gotta go. Oh, I'm sorry. He has to run the live. I don't know. We're so sorry. Eric said, no, bitch, I'm doing my job. Fuck you talking about. Leave me alone, Wilma. I gotta do what I gotta do.
I'm just here to get you high.
But I mean,
eat the whole thing.
Eat the whole thing. What are you talking about? It's good. All right. Can we hear you say that over here? Can we hear you say that it's
Come
good?
on, Eric.
Come on, Don't be shy, Eric. We don't bite.
Let's hear you say it. You bite them.
The flavors that it presents are immaculate.
I love the way he said that. The flavors that it presents.
He's not just saying that because it's free.
No, he's not, because he's eaten a couple.
They were freshly made. He's
What's
eating
in the jar?
Berries, right?
What's in the jar?
I forgot.
No, Coley, don't forget. What's in the jar?
Hey guys, anybody that's listening, any active listeners,
gonna pray real quick.
I don't know what strain of shrooms this is, because Tony just randomly was at my house and popped out of her bag. It was like, I have an ounce of shrooms, and I was like, oh shit, I love you.
Right.
That's lit. So we got, it's a lot of little pieces in here. We got a few caps that are like, you could tell like they're pieces of caps or whole caps. We got a lot of like little stringy pieces here. I don't know what strain this is. But we have dabbled in this, and the banister was spinning, so
Right.
that was interesting.
That
So we're
was.
gonna eat some shrooms on air, and we're totally not even gonna know how much we eat because we don't have a scale.
And it's on some real fucking shit.
So it's just like, fuck it, hold out your hand. We going old school with this shit.
Oh, damn. We're going to just hold
Just
out our
your
hands.
hand.
Oh, okay.
Look, you see, you got some stems.
Some
She's
more.
got some stems. She's got some caps. That's lit.
I mean,
I took too much.
oh, what's new?
Here you go. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but don't take drug dosages from me, except for edibles. Edibles will be good, because if you don't have a tolerance, I'll let you know like what to do and what not to do. Oh, she's chewing away. All right, guys. So mushrooms kind of like remind me of like plain ass sunflower seeds. Like no salt, no nothing, no fucking cheese or barbecue or pickle flavor, just raw as unsalted sunflower seeds.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
can you hear the crunch?
Can you hear it? Wait, hold on. Let me.
Cause I don't have nothing in my cup. So we figured. Oh, he gave me a thumbs up for the edible. Hell yeah, I knew that shit was good because I taste all of them. I have to. I won't sell anything that I wouldn't eat. So I like to provide fresh, quality products for you guys. And my regulars, y'all know who you are. I'm gonna hook
Right.
y'all up. Holla at me.
I love
This tastes like shit.
all the way. Like, yo, it
I need
tastes
some
such.
juice. Can I
I
get
got
some? Can I get some jugo, please? Cause
I got you,
oh,
girl. 'Cause, Coño, Jesús Santo Dios mío, Madre de Dios, ¿por qué
Ah.
tan malo?
Yeah, this deserved the coñazo.
Right. This deserves the coñazo
Ay,
and
diablo.
the coño.
How do, you
Diablo.
say, how do you say mushrooms in Spanish?
Hongos.
Hongos. Ay, diablo, que hongos.
Diablo, qué hongos. I mean, listen. Ooh, just refill me too, bitch. Cause damn,
¿Qué tú estás
goddamn.
haciendo con los hongos?
Comiéndomelo. No me importa
Yo, I
nada.
don't know why every time I try to speak Spanish, I sound like Rosita from Sesame Street.
Oh my God. Yo, you know what's crazy?
All right.
I've told you.
Here
Jay-
goes nothing. Y'all see this? Ugh.
Do it. Do it. She said gobble, 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 gobble.
That's really hard.
Well, you gotta eat it. I ate it. Did
I hope
put
the
apple
honey will
juice?
soften it.
Did I put apple juice?
I don't
in
know,
there
but
for
I
you?
don't care because this is bad.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, right. What? They're dry as shit. It's not even about being dry. It's just like they taste like shit. Like,
I love
sorry,
mushrooms,
burped.
guys. I love
Me
these.
too.
Don't be deterred by my face if you haven't tried them and you want to try them. It's just these specifically.
No.
I feel like we kept them for too long.
Yeah.
But they were good. They were a good high.
Sorry. Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me just
All I can say is that sometimes when I do certain shit with Carly, I be like, what am I doing with this Blanca? And then I be like, oh, I'm just gonna have fun.
You know what? Sometimes when I drink with her, I feel the same exact way. And I'm like, what am I doing with this crazy fucking Dominican?
But you know why? Because you love me and I love you. Man.
Word, that ass though. But just give me a second, guys. 'cause
It's just that Carly's a lightweight. Wilma's a lightweight when it comes to alcohol, and I'm a lightweight when it comes to eating these shrooms. Not her though.
I feel like I'm not a fucking lightweight when it comes to liquor anymore.
Oh, thanks to me.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I'll take credit.
That
for
was just intense because I put them all in because I want to keep talking. We don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't
Right,
want no
right,
dead
we
air,
don't want no
guys.
dead
We
air.
want to keep y'all entertained.
right. Oh,
But I guess
shit,
y'all gonna see on the next show. Oh, look
Right.
at this one. It looks like a nipple. We should share that one. Can I get it out? Can we
Get it
get this mushroom cap out that looks like a fucking nipple? Look at this shit.
She just made me choke.
This nipple needs some Vaseline.
Oh, damn.
That's crazy.
Oh my God. Oh, let me not talk about nipples, but
Yo, so I had this crazy conversation yesterday with a like-minded individual, a lovely woman by the name of Z. She's a vendor as well, and we were just having a funny conversation. You know, was up smoking, talking shit, and she was like, it would be so lit to date a gynecologist because they know the full and complete anatomy of a woman. They would know where everything is at.
Right.
And like, as much as I agree with that, I had to be like, you know, me being me, I had to be like, but what if he just stayed real literal with
Right.
it? And he was just like, yeah, baby, you want me to slap you on your vulva?
no.
You like when I lick your labia minora?
No.
My menorah? Now we're Jewish.
Not right now. We're Jewish. We're
Now
lighting the
celebrating
menorah.
fucking Hanukkah.
No.
Minora, all right?
Yeah,
Y'all
no,
know what
I'm
I'm
good.
saying.
I'm good.
But that as I'm like, I feel like, it would have its pros and cons, like everything else. Like, all right, yeah, they know the anatomy and stuff.
you know
but
why?
what if he just kept it mad like textbook and he was like, I'm going to put my penis into your vagina. Spread your labia majoras. Like...
I mean,
that would be a turn off. I'd have to be like,
would.
listen, like, you better go outside. You better pep talk yourself. Come back in here. Forget everything you fucking learned in medical school.
Right, and come here and bust
fuck
this ass.
Pussy.
Right,
because it's not a vagina, bitch. In the bedroom, it's a pussy. I don't want to hear this shit.
Right.
And then it's like, it was obviously a man.
I don't think I want to date a gynecologist because you just imagine like any little thing. He's like, well, honey, I think you've been eating a little bit too much dairy this week. I think you should cut back. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Mind your fucking business.
Maybe you should cut back on the bread and the carbs, honey.
Right.
It's feeling a little yeasty.
Right. Like, no. Like, I don't want to date a gyno. Like, he be too much.
I told your mom to stop making those tortillas. Fuck out of here. Nah, but I mean, it definitely would have its pros and cons like everything else, but I just feel like it would be too literal. It would be too textbook. Like, do you like my testes? Do you want to lick my testes?
I don't think so. I think that they would be more freaks because they're looking at vaginas all day.
But you don't think, like, all right, if you worked in food service or retail or anything, the last thing you want to do is, like, go home and fold clothes or cook dinner. So you think, like, after looking at pussies all day, you want to come home?
No, that's not true. That is so not true.
I tried to break it evenly. I'm going to give you another piece.
Oh, it's our little mushroom cup that look like a nipple.
She didn't even think twice about it. She's like, I'm going to put this mushroom titty in my mouth.
Right. It's kind of crunchy. Kind of crunchy. Kind of crunchy there.
Oh, my God. Wilma'S podcast, guys. Where we talk about weed and everything else.
All I can say
everything
is...
in between.
Shit. Fuck.
I don't want to it's stuck in my tooth.
That's what happened.
Does anybody have floss or a toothpick?
I have floss in my bag.
All right. Save the fucking day.
Yeah, I mean, my bag has
I'm going to swallow it like it's a pill.
Oh, shit. Okay, fuck it.
Has anybody ever seen Big Mouth?
I do. I love Big Mouth. It's one of my favorite cartoons.
I unintentionally sometimes sound like Lola.
Oh, shit.
Dead ass. Just right now, I was like, I'm just going to put it in my mouth.
Yeah, Lola. Yo, she...
Oh, my God. Andrew, I don't look like your dad.
I feel bad for Lola. She's like, her mom is never around. She's always looking for money for food. Like, she's always looking for love.
Well, your mom doesn't get a flight back until Tuesday because it's cheaper. This is what I do at home. Everybody out there who's a fan of Wilma, this is what I do all day. I talk to myself in different voices.
Healthy.
I read that it's not. Speaking of, like, the last time where I was like, I read that you should read a lot.
Yeah, right.
I read that it's not. I read that, like, speaking in different voices is actually, like, a sign of mental illness. And I was like, well, it
runs in my family. Fuck it.
Not to toot my own horn, but...
It runs in my family. It's okay.
I was like, fuck it. If that's the only thing that I'm going to do is be like, hello, how are ya?
I love...
Well, you did not come to me and tell me how am I because I not tell you who you are.
Right. I love when I freak people out, though, when I talk in a different language. And they're like, what? And I'm like, sorry, sir.
See, I can't speak any languages fluently. I understand Spanish. I can't speak it. I know a few things in Russian, a few phrases in Russian. I don't know any of my own ethnicities' languages except for English. And I saw a post that fucked my head the other day, and it was like, why do people in Britain speak English, an American language? And I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Like, I'm not even that high to be like, why are they speaking it? They're from fucking England,
dummy.
That's where English comes from, bitch.
Right,
like,
the proper English. I went to school in DR. I've told you that 1,000 times. And when they teach you English in DR, it's like England English. It's like proper English. And I remember I got in trouble so fucking much. Like, I wish the teacher would have just been like, listen, you American child, you speak your language. We're learning proper English here. I would correct him every other word because I speak American. And he was speaking British.
We had one of them moments where we realized just how greedy Americans are at City Island. Yeah. Oh. When our bread came and we were like harassing the waiters for more because we ate all of ours. Oh, and there was a lovely couple to like the right of our table, and they were just enjoying it. Yeah, and like they had their food and everything, and the bread was still there. And their drinks were still there, and like mine was gone, and I was just lit. Like, I don't even want the shrimp, yo. Bring me the Henny. But shout out to the waiter for letting me know that a shot of Henny
was $16.
as a Henny
drink.
Colada. So just fuck it, go for the drink.
Yeah, go for the drink. I mean,
Shout out to City Island. Sometimes
we had a good time in Sammy's box or whatever.
we had a good time in Sammy's box.
I mean, you
is
know,
that like Pandora's box?
it is. It's like Pandora's. I mean, I feel like nowadays us girls,
I left with my cup. So shout out to Sammy's.
yeah,
I walked out
we
without
can't
a
be
mask
shy. We can't
and
be
my
shy
cup.
about eating our breads and
I
our
love-
cheeses.
yo.
And that pepper was fucking amazing.
My personal opinion is the bread to cheese ratio is just not there.
No, it's not. No, it's
you
not.
give me a
We gotta
bread this
complain.
big, I'm
You
gonna
better
eat a
give me-
cheese this big.
Right, bro. Like,
Don't
what the
bring
fuck?
me a little motherfucking triangle of a fucking.
And then we gotta fight for it and shit. Like slice up small slices.
Yeah, like we're like ciphering a fucking bread loaf and
Right.
cheese at this point because it's just like we want to be respectful of each other. Like
we shared that bread lovely though. We
That
did
ass.
it. We did
down
it.
to like the littlest piece, and we're
Right.
still like, oh, we can cut it.
Here's half. I love you. I love you too. It was a great date. We had a
And
great
then
date.
he didn't even want to bring us more bread. Like the
No.
dude that told me he was bringing it, and it was like,
He just ignored
oye,
us.
vato,
Tráeme
¿dónde
el
está
fucking
ese
pan. Por favor.
Yo necesito pan.
No, and they were like, mira, gringa, no te
Yo
voy a
tengo
dar más
chavo.
pan.
Yo tengo chavo.
He didn't care about your chavo.
Dame pan. Dame más pan.
Then they brought us the bread with no cheese, no nothing, just
yeah, and
bread.
then he just brought us the bread and was like, oh, you know, I tried to get it. And I'm like, yo, I know damn well that there's a whole fucking. And then the shit wasn't even on a cutting board either.
No.
It was on a little plastic
It was on a
shit.
little
So if I
plastic.
cut. Man,
I know. It was horrible. It
I
was
made
alright,
my own
though.
bib that day.
You did. You
They didn't want to
did.
give me a lobster bib because we didn't order lobster and crabs and shit. But it's like, fuck out of
Fuck
here.
outta
We was
here,
drinking.
Right. We were drinking and we were making a mess of ourselves. Like, but we got our life together.
I left so much crumbs on that asphalt. Because I'm the type that I can't go out to eat and, like, not clean up the table. So we did their job, and
Yeah,
they
we
got
did.
tipped.
Yeah, yep. We sure did.
And that's why he
Sure
brought
did.
us the bread.
That's why he did. Yeah, he was
And
like,
he was like, oh, nah, these big bitches ain't going to wild out right now.
They ain't gonna fuck me over some bread.
They ain't gonna
Cause
fuck-
we were ready. We were dead ready to beat him up over that bread. Like that bread was just everything. That
I
it's
just want to go to
semolina.
City Island and get bread and Henny Coladas.
Right.
I
Fuck
don't
the
even
bullshit.
need the shrimp.
Fuck the shrimp.
Fuck your fried chicken. I just
Right.
just give me the bread. I just want the bread.
Right, because the bread was delicious.
That ass though. Anybody
It
that's been to
was.
City Island, like, you know,
I love bread.
what is it on the end on the left? Tony's or whatever.
Or Johnny's.
Johnny's.
Right.
You know, they cool and all, but you know, just spend the extra fucking $30. Spend the extra $30 fucking dollars. Skip that last eighth that you're gonna go buy, unless you're buying it from me.
Right.
Spend the extra $30 and get you some fucking good shit.
Right. Fuck
Great
the bullshit.
atmosphere. They
Fuck
only
the
got dead
bullshit.
palm trees. Like, what else could you
Right.
want?
right.
I was like, oh, this is nice. Yo, I wanted to go on vacation.
Right, we thought we were in a whole other island. Like, ooh, Sammy's Island heard you.
And then we waiting under the heat and things like, yo,
Right.
they need to put the palm trees under the heat.
Right, because they dying. They suffering.
That's a lot of money
right
in palm stock.
Right, for nothing. For it to go to waste, because they look sad.
Yo, but for real though, I feel like at this point, Hennessy should be sponsoring us. Shout out to Hennessy.
Shout out to Hennessy.
It's
'cause
our
we-
drink of choice every
Word,
day, all day.
Right, like
Every fucking
Hennessy,
Tuesday,
call us.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Call
possibly
us,
Sunday.
honey.
You know, Mondays are the sober days. Sometimes. You ever feel like you just never sober? Like sometimes I wake up and I'm like, you don't even need to smoke because you're not sober. You're still high.
Yeah. When I hang out with you, yeah. When I hang out with you,
You heard
yeah.
it here, guys. You heard it here. You heard it
Yeah.
here. All those subscribers, YouTubers, listeners, fucking fellow podcasters.
She fucks my life over. She fucks me up to where the next day I'm like,
she can't blame me for that.
no, I mean it. Wait, hold on. Let me take that back real quick. Retract. I meant that in a good way. Like when I hang out with her, the next day I'm like, so
Did I need that amount of blunts?
did I need to smoke that much? Did I need to eat that much? Did I need to do all those things that me and her did? Yeah, fuck it, we did.
Because I just take
we're
the
making memories.
I just take the go big or go home and apply that to everything. But I'm literally always home, so it's like fuck it. Go big, go extra big, go fucking
Right.
gigantic, go colossal, bitch. So yeah,
I must say though, like that's one thing I can say. I love the fact when as far as friends that we can hang out, get fucked up together, and not really necessarily have to go anywhere and do anything.
Me and Tony be in my crib, high and drunk as fuck, fucking hanging paint holders,
right,
hanging
and
shelves,
right, singing, dancing, painting,
doing karaoke.
Yeah, playing.
We be
Trouble.
bugging out, yo. Trouble. If you, yo, I know all
Trouble,
of y'all
bitch.
done played Trouble, and if you haven't played it, yo, remember Sorry?
Yeah,
Was Trouble the same as Sorry,
It's
or I'm
kind
bugging?
of. No, it's kind of.
It has the bubble too, or it's just the
No,
die?
it doesn't have
It's
a
just the
bubble.
die?
It just has the dice.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
No bubble in Sorry. That's why I don't like Sorry. I like the bubble.
Yeah, I like to pop.
I like to pop it too.
I be like,
Picky. Yeah, I like to picky too. Me too.
yo, shout out to S.STREET, S.STREET Media. Like, share, subscribe. Like
Hello.
all the fucking videos.
Right.
There's a lot on there, but like them all. Check out all the shows.
Follow me
You know what
on
I'm talking about?
Townie _inside_and_out. Sorry, guys. Those underscores
Wilma'S
kill me.
Podcast, WILMASPOTCAST. Shout out to a Williamsburg kid. Shout out to the 1718 Collective. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure y'all check us out at Budokan this Saturday. Budokan, you know, he didn't even rename the shit, but I'm going to just call it Budokan 2.0 or Budokan Reloaded. Check us out. Me and Mathematics, we're going to be hosting. You're not going to want to miss
I
this.
can't wait. I'm so excited.
Free giveaways all night. 5 lucky winners went home last week with edibles for free.
Hello,
for
talk
fucking
about
free, guys. Check us out. We're gonna get Eric extra stoned.
Right. So check out the video.
I might just give him 2,000 milligrams.
Right, 'cause
brownie.
he
I might
talks so
just
much
go home
shit.
and make a special batch just for fucking
so
Eric.
You need to give
I'm
me
gonna
your
force
address
feed him a fucking
and
teaspoonful of
and
butter.
the code to your phone so that I could just Uber you a cab to your house because Wilma's trying to really fuck your life over.
We'll see how you do throughout the night. We'll make sure
Right.
that you're coherent. We'll make sure you
Right.
get home safe.
Right.
Don't worry.
We
We
will.
take
We
take care
promise.
of ours over here.
We do. We
S.STREET
definitely
Media,
do.
we a
We don't
family.
leave no one
We ain't
behind.
get no man left
no
behind.
man left behind.
Especially not Eric.
Especially now we like the intern. He's cool.
Shout out
He's
to
cool.
Eric and his Battery Park hat. He got a Battery
Hello.
Park tie-dye hat. I want that shit.
We got
We're going to make a trade after the show. Yo, I just been wanting the most random
his
shit.
face though right now was priceless. I wish we could have showed his face because he was just like, "What? I'm sorry. What? My hat? What's wrong with my hat?"
Eric did such a great review in such
Yeah,
few words.
he
He might
is.
just be the fucking edible critic now.
Right. He's our
You know
edible
what I
critic.
mean? He gonna be my guinea pig. Where you at, Eric? We know you
sorry?
in New York City.
Oh, that's where you work. Oh, cool.
See, and I'm just thinking that he works here.
Hello. No, he got bigger
Shout out
shit.
to Eric.
He frying shit up. He worked for the city. Talk about it, Eric.
Fish stove fry.
Oh,
in
the
kitchen.
state. My bad.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Corrected my
Well,
ass.
then
He
that
said
shit-
no, bitch. The state.
That shit should have said.
I got good benefits.
That shit should have said Battery Park State Authority in that city.
It does say state.
It says city.
It says
Oh.
city or it says state.
New York State what? What does that say? Huh? New York State of Opportunity, but the Battery Park City Department. So
Battery Park. There's a lot of.
Eric got
Cool
them
fishes.
benefits. Eric, are you single? Eric
How
is
old are you,
single,
Eric?
ladies.
How old are you, Eric? Like 22, 23? You're a fucking baby.
He's 28.
Yeah, he's
What?
19. Yeah, 19.
You're 18? 19. Eric is 19 and he works for this fucking city, state, all the departments, ladies.
So if you girls are
Check Eric
interested,
out.
Eric, what are your
He's an
criteria?
aspiring intern and he does fucking great things on that computer screen.
What?
His ambitions are to carve pumpkins. I know a lot of y'all spooky bitches could
Okay.
get down with that.
So I mean,
We love pumpkin carving
I
and
guess
shit.
we
Are you
gotta-
good at it? Are you just fucking with me? You really carving pumpkins? Or you just fucking? Oh, he's really carving pumpkins. I'm gonna hit you up for Halloween, Eric.
Word.
I want.
Can you carve me?
I want a Fred Flintstone smoking a joint on a pumpkin. Shout out to Flintstone NYC. Make sure that y'all stay tuned for that Stash and Dash happening on 420. There's a total of $420 worth of products in the fucking Stash and Dash bag, and he did the fucking Marshmallow Man thing, fucking on a pumpkin. Eric, shout
That
out
was
to
awesome.
Eric. Eric the intern.
Eric, you're gonna do my fucking. If you don't do
We're gonna have a whole Halloween event.
pumpkin,
We're gonna do a pumpkin
we gonna
carving
fight
competition. And Eric already won
Right.
for that one.
but he's gonna do it for us because he.
That's
likes
who that
us.
was, right? What's his name? It's the Michelin Man. Marshmallow? Oh. I thought it was the Michelin Man. I was right the first time. I should have just went with my instinct. something strange in the neighborhood.
What
Who
you
you
gonna
gonna
do?
call? Pumpkin Carver.
Eric.
He's the man with a little knife. Carving out squash all night.
Oh shit, Eric, you kind of sound
So-
like you spicy over there. I don't know, Eric.
We got the calabasa.
I may pimp you the fuck out. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You never know.
Oh,
what
nah,
happens.
Eric didn't like
Oh,
that.
Eric didn't like
oh,
that.
he said
He's-
like this. He's with the shits.
He said he's down with the shits.
He's with the shits. We're just gonna have to get Eric to come on here one day.
Right, and just fuck with him a little, sign.
We fuck with him enough, but not enough.
Right.
Yeah, definitely gotta
Nah,
see
we
that.
don't
too.
fuck with him enough. We need to fuck with him some more.
Some more.
Some more. Yeah.
But yo, make sure y'all check out 20 Inside and Out every Thursday.
Yeah, I'm next.
Approximately 7:30 to 9:30,
Depending on the
depending when we start and when we get here. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
we be doing shit. We be
Right.
doing shit.
But we here.
we
We
doing
here.
this
The
'cause
point
we
is
love to
that
do
we
this.
here and we love what we doing, and that's all that matters. And y'all already know, if y'all got any weed crazy stories or anything y'all want to talk about weed, hit Wilma up.
I want to
'cause she
hear about
with
it. Oh, I want to hear about them. I'm too high for this. I'm not high enough for this moments. I want to hear about your first time smoking. I want to hear about all that shit. I want to hear about what you like to eat, what you like to listen to, what you like to do when you're smoking, because it varies from person to person.
Hell the fuck yeah.
A lot of people fail to realize this. Like, edibles are gonna hit you different, Eric.
Oh God.
It depends on your
You know what?
metabolism. It depends on your
Like-
tolerance. It depends on a lot of things. Give it a full 2 hours. And if you feel like you don't get high from edibles, I'm accepting the challenge, and I'm going to get you Flintstoned.
She gets me Flintstones all the time, and she can tell you that I have dragon lungs. I have lungs of steel. Like, y'all don't even
This
understand.
bitch put me to shame, and I'm Wilma fucking Flintstone.
Hello, talk about it.
Wilma.
Right.
Shout out to S.STREET Media. Make sure y'all check out that YouTube. We on YouTube live.
Subscribe.
YouTube live.
Hello.
I'm still like, this is still resonating in my brain. Like, I feel like such a fucking like boomer right now, because I'm like, yo, YouTube has live.
What?
No fucking way.
I feel like a
crazy.
caveman too. Don't worry
Right?
about
I'm
it.
like, yo, it's 2021. I still be thinking it's 2020. Like, bitch, I'm still in 2018. So.
Well, I'm redoing 2020, so let's talk about it because I'm
I'm
redoing 2020. Like, my age is not changing from 2020, so don't expect it. Fuck.
It's all right, guys. I'm
going to the
25
DMV.
plus 5 this year. I've officially decided that I'm gonna be 27 forever. Because that was a good year for me. So I'm gonna be 27 forever. So this is 27 plus 3 this year. So stay on the lookout for the videos this summer coming of that slip and slide with baby oil and Moet.
Okay.
It's gonna be a party. I feel like
I
every
got
day is a
this.
fucking party.
I got this.
And that's it, guys. Until next Thursday, or at least until I make an appearance on the next episode.
You already know.
20
We're here.
Inside and Out, Wilma'S Podcast. Shout out to S.STREET. Shout out to the 1718 Collective. Make sure y'all check us out this Saturday. Budokan.
It's gonna be
Budokan
lit.
Reloaded. Mathematics and Wilma Flintstone hosting. Until next Thursday, guys. Stay stoned.